Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to discuss about your next topic, which is tense. And in this particular video, we are going to talk about present tense. So basically, tense means to say time. And if we talk about time, there is a present time, there is a past time, or the upcoming future time. So for describing different times, we have three different types of tenses, which is your past tense, present tense, and future tense. And in this particular video we are going to focus only upon your present tense, and in the upcoming videos, subsequent videos, we will deal with your past tense also and with your future tense also. For the time being, let us just discuss about present tense. So students, here there is a table of rules is given here. So this table contains all the rules of your either your present or your past or your future tenses. So on this side, simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous is written. It means that this table contains present simple, present rule, simple past, simple future, then simple means present continues, past continues, and future continues, and so on. So let us discuss about these rules one by one. So firstly, simple present. If we talk about simple present, what are the rules? So look at the first column. Simple present, base form of verb for subject I, we, you, they is used, that is I go to school. So if we are using subjects like I, we, you, they, then we will simply use the base form of the verb go. And with the first person singular subject, add s or es to the base form of the verb. Means if you are talking about if you are taking the subject he or she, or if you are talking about the name of any person, then you will use base form of the verb plus s or es, means you will make that form of verb as a plural. So you will use s or es accordingly, and you will write he goes to school, she goes to school. So like this, if you are using he or she or any singular subject, then you will use verb, base form of verb plus s or es. And in simple you can say subjects like I, we, they, you, in these kind of subjects you will use simply the base form of the verb I go to school. So like this. Then if we talk about past, simple past tenses, so simple past, in simple past, in case of simple past tense form of verb is used. Means if we look at the example, I went to school, I went to school means this is went is the past tense form of the verb. If we talk about go, went, gone, these are the three forms of verbs. Middle one, went, is the past tense form of the verb, and last gone is your past participle of the verb. So you may call it as a second form or third form of verb also. So verb is go, went, gone. So in case of past, we will use the middle form, that is second form of verb, which is known as past tense form of verb. So sentence will be I went to school. Next, if we talk about future, so in case of future, we will use the helping verbs will, shall plus base form of verb I will go to school. So like this, I will go to school, we shall go to school. So like this, we will use your will or shall in case of future, because we are talking about the future, we are talking about the upcoming time. So this is about the rule of your future. Again, in this also we will use the simple base form of verb, means we will use go. So this is these are three rules of your simple present, past, and future. Next, if we talk about continuous, so firstly, present continuous. So if we are talking about something which is continuous which is going on, so in case of present, we will use smr plus ing form of verb. I am going to school. So here, along with the base form of verb which is go, we have added word ing, and we have used the helping verb am. I am going to school. In the next one, in case of past continuous, we will use the helping verb was, were. As you know, in present we will use the helping verb ismr. For past, we use the helping verb was, were. And here again, with the base form of verb, we will add ing. So I was going to school. Next, if we talk about will, shall, then if we talk about future, sorry, so then we will use the helping verb will, shall plus be plus ing form of verb again. So I will be going to school, I will be going to school is your future continuous. This is the rule of your future continuous. Then next, if we talk about perfect tense, so In case of present perfect, we will use has, have plus past participle. Past participle means to say third form of verb. If we talk about go, it has go, went, gone. So gone is your past participle. So we have to use the helping verb has, have, and has, have you will choose according to the subject. Along with singular subject you will use has, and along with plural subject you will use have. We will discuss later on also how why we are using have with I. So I is a singular subject, you is a singular subject, but along with these always we will use have. So I have gone to school. I have gone to school. Gone is the past participle of go. Then if we talk about past perfect here, if we talk about past perfect, then had plus past participle form of verb. So I had gone to school. In case of past perfect, you will use had plus past participle, that is gone. So I had gone to school. Next, if we talk about future, which is perfect future, future perfect tense, then you will use will plus have plus past participle. So again you will use a helping verb have here. I will have gone to school. So like this here, future perfect. Then next is, if we talk about perfect continues, whether in case of present, past or future. So present perfect continues firstly present perfect continues. So we will just combine, if you look at these two, we will just combine these rules. So has, have plus ing form will be there, and one thing which you have to add here is been. So in all these three forms you will add been, b double e and been. And in present perfect continues, the rule will be has, have plus been plus ing form of verb. So the sentence will be I have been going to school. And if we talk about past, then had as it is plus been plus ing form of verb. So the sentence will be I had been going to school. And in case of future perfect continues, we will use will shall as it is, have plus been plus ing form of verb. So what we have added extra in this you can say perfect continuous is the word been, and we have combined the rules of continuous and perfect. So it will be your perfect continuous. So just try to remember rules, students, and don't panic about anything. When you will use these things in sentences, then you will be familiar with these rules. There is nothing like that you have to cram. You will get it very soon when you practice more and more exercises or practice more and more sentences. So don't panic for the time being. So let us just move to the next thing now. So next, in this you can say video, we are talking about simple tenses. So we will deal all type of simple tenses. First is your simple present tense. So as we have done earlier also with the subject, in that rule also we have done that with the subject I, we, you, they, we will use simple base form of verb. So that will be your walk, sit, run, speak. I walk slowly, I sit here, I run fast. So like this, I speak in English. So like this you will use base form of verb like this. And if you are using the subject like he, she, it, then you will add s or es with the base form of verb. He walks slowly, she sits here, she runs fast. So like this, if you are using the subject I, we, they, you, then you will use your base form of verb only. When you use he, she, it, then you will use your s or es along with the verb. Then next, if we talk about the examples, more examples of simple present tense. So examples are, we play football every Sunday, he plays in the park every day. So now look at this. If we are using the subject we are simply using the form as it is, that is play. When we are using the subject he, then we are using plays. So we have added s along with play. So like this you will use all these form of verbs, and this is your all about your simple present tense. So let us move to the next one. Next, here uses of simple present tense are given, means when you have to use a simple present tense. So look at these you can say rules. First is to talk of habits and regular actions. When you are talking about any of your habit or anything that you do regularly, so if you're talking about that habit, then you will use your simple present tense, like I brush my teeth daily, I go for a walk every day. So it means you are talking about your habit or the thing that you do regularly. So in this case we will use your simple present tense. Second is when you want to express any kind of fact or any kind of general truth, even then we will use your simple present tense. For example, if we talk about the sun rises in the east, so this is the fact, this is a, you can say this is a universal truth, we can't change this thing, sun always rises from the east side. So that is why we will use simple present tense to express these kind of facts or general truth. For example, earth moves around the sun, deserts are hot and dry. So these are truth, these are facts, we can't change these things, these are as it is. So we will use your simple present tense with these kind of facts or general truths. Next is to express a future event that is a part of fixed timetable. Means you are talking about fixed timetable, no doubt you're talking about fixed future, but even then you're talking about something which is having a fixed timetable, then you will use simple present tense, like the train leaves at noon. So it is a fixed time, the train will leave at noon. So the train leaves at noon is the correct way of expressing this thing. Then the match begins tomorrow, so we know when the match will begin, so we will simply say match begins tomorrow. So like this you will do, you will use simple present tense in these kind of situations, in all these kind of situations. So remember these things. So next is, let us move to the next one. Next, students, here make sentences in the simple present tense using the sentence parts given. So what you have to do here, some part of the sentence are given and using these parts you have to make complete meaningful sentence. So simply you have to just keep in your mind the rules that we have done earlier, and then you have to make simple present tenses. So like first is Sita likes fast bikes. So we will write, it's because we are talking about Sita here, and Sita is the name of a girl, and we have said that when we will use any kind of subject like he, she, or name of any person, then we will use base form of verb plus s or es. So here the sentence, correct sentence will be Sita likes fast bikes. So the sentence will be Sita likes fast bike. So next is next, if we talk about second one, you be Mr. Suresh, and in the bracket they have said that you have to make it as a question, you be Mr. Suresh. So we are asking from a person that are you Mr. Suresh. So in this sentence we will use helping verb are you Mr. Suresh will be the right question for this, for these words. Next is Kanpur be not far from here. So Kanpur be not far from here. Again, we have to make simple present tense from these words. So the sentence will be like Kanpur is not far from here. Kanpur is not far from here. Is not far from here. So is will be the word that you have to add here. Then in fourth, Kapil and Laila not attend our meetings. So the sentence will be Kapil and Laila do not attend our meetings. So like this we will use the helping verb do. So then if we talk about do or does, again students, in case of your singular subject you will use does, and in case of your plural subject you will use the helping verb do. So if we talk only about one person Kapil, then we would have said does. Kapil does not attend our meetings. And if we are talking about two person, means our subject is plural, so that is why we will use the helping verb do here. Kapil and Laila do not attend our meetings. So this will be the correct form of this sentence. Then if we talk about next one, they be tired of waiting for me question. Again you have to make a question of these words. So again, are they tired of waiting for me? And at the end you will put a question mark. Are they tired of waiting for me? So like this. Next is sixth is children not like to sit idle. Children not like to sit idle. So again children. Children, we are talking about more than one child, the plural of child is children. So again we will use the helping verb do here. So children do not like to sit ideal. Ideal means to say aram se baithna, wehle baithna. So they do not like to sit ideal or in leisure. They always want to play, or they always want to do any kind of activities. So they do not like to sit ideal. Why we have used do here? Because children is a plural subject. Child का plural क्या होता है? Children. So that is why we are using the helping verb do here. And does we will use in case of singular subject. So this is all about your sentences, simple present tenses. So next is, now we will talk about your present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. So first of all, let us look at the again rule. I have already told you subject plus SMR plus ing form of verb. So for example, I am going to Ranchi. They are planning a party. Next, if we talk about how to make a negative sentence of it, so we will simply add not word in between the helping verb and the main verb. So I am not going to Ranchi. So like this you will make a negative sentence. And if you want to make a question sentence or an interrogative sentence, what you will do then, you will just begin your sentence with the helping verb. Are they planning a party? So like this helping verb will come at the starting. Are they planning a party? And a question mark at the end. So like this, all these are the examples of your present continuous tense is mr plus ing form of verb. So like this, read these examples 2-3 times, then you will be familiar with the rules of your present continuous tense. Next, now again, uses of present continuous tense means when you will use these present continuous tense, in which condition you will use. So let us check those conditions one by one. First is an action going on at the time of speaking. Means when something is going, means we are speaking about something and that thing is happening. So at that time you will use your present continuous tense. For example, I am reading means I am reading. I am reading a book, or when anything like I am reading a novel or I am reading a storybook, means I am reading at present time. So reading is a continuous process. I am continuing this. So that is why we will use the present continuous tense. She is playing basketball means that girl was playing. She is playing basketball means at present she is playing basketball and she is continuing to play. So that is why we will use she is playing basketball. Means to express any kind of action that is going on at the time of speaking. Next is an action which may not actually be happening at the time of speaking, but the process started some time back and is not complete. Means it may be possible that that thing is not happening at the time of speaking, but that process started sometimes ago and it is not complete yet. So even then we will use your present continuous tense. I am painting a picture. She is reading Pride and Prejudice. So like this you will use present continuous tense. Then an action already arranged or planned in the near future. So anything that you are planning for the nearby future, within week or within 2-3 days, that at that time you will use your present continuous tense. My aunt is coming tomorrow. They are leaving in 2 days. So like this, again you will use your present continuous tense to express the near future, the plannings of near future. Then a particularly obstinate habit means to say we use adverbs like always and constantly. With such statements, the adverb comes between the helping verb and the ing form of verb. So like, my neighbor is constantly asking for something or the other. So when we are you can say talking about any person's habit which is you can say a continuous habit, or that habit occurs frequently, then we will use this present continuous tense. For example, my neighbor is constantly asking for something or the other, means my neighbor is having the habit of doing this thing. So next is that lady is always complaining about the noise. So like this again, it is a habit of that lady that she always complain. So that is why we will use your present continuous tense form. So I think it is clear all the rules when you have to use your present continuous tense. Then let us move to the next page now. Next again, some you can say regarding this present continuous tense, you have to remember some important points. So these points are written here. So what are these important points? We do not normally use following verbs in their continuous form in any form of three tenses: the past or the present or the future. So means we will use these form of verb as it is base form. We will not use ing with these words. So even if we are talking about present continuous or past continuous or future continuous, these verbs will remain as it is. We will not add any ing with these form of verb. First is here verbs of perception. Perception means to say way of understanding something. So verb like see, hear, smell, notice, recognize, we will use these verbs as it is even when we are using them in present continuous or past continuous or in future continuous. Next, verbs of emotion like you want something, you wish or desire or feel or like or love, these will remain as it is. Then verbs of thinking like think, suppose, believe, agree, know, all these also remain same. Then verbs of possession. Possession means to say something that belongs to you, something that expresses belongingness of something. So have, own, belong to, these will remain as it is. We will not use the ing form of these verbs. So you just have to remember these words as it is, or you just have to little bit keep it in your mind, or just try to remember these things. You will be acquainted with these things time to time by the passage of time. So don't panic about these things. Next is, make sentences in the present continuous using the given sentence parts. Again, what you have to do? Again, we have to do your making of sentences. Which kind of sentences? Present continuous sentences, and using these words. So first is Amin wash his car. So we have to make a present continuous tense. So we will use ing form of verb. So and helping verb must be there. So we will use helping verb out of SMR, and we will use the ing form of verb. So out of SMR we will use is here because Amin is a name of a boy or a girl, means we are talking about only one person. So Amin is washing his car. Amin is a boy. That is why we are using his. So Amin is washing his car will be the right answer here. Next is I write a play on Akbar. So again, I along with I we will use the helping verb am. Always we will use the helping verb am, and write is a verb here. So we will make it ing form of verb like write plus ing, writing. So I am writing a play on Akbar will be the right answer here. I am writing a play on Akbar. Then third is they throw stones at the police. They throw stones at the police. Again, along with they is a plural subject, so we will use the plural form of helping verb, that is are. Throw is a verb, and we will use ing with the throw. So the sentence will be they are throwing stones at the police. So next, if we talk about fourth one, so in fourth one, Parveen and Shireen leave for Kohima, and in bracket they have given question, means you have to make a question of this sentence. So Parveen and Shireen leave for Kohima. So these are two persons. We are talking about two persons. So we will use the helping verb are. Means for plural we use are. That is why we will use are. Leave, and leave is a verb here, and we will use ing along with this verb. But here we are going to form a question. So therefore the helping verb should come at the starting of the sentence. So the what will be the sentence, students? Any guesses? What will be the sentence here? The sentence will be like, are Parveen and Shreen leaving for Kohima? So yes, if you are saying this, then your answer is right. Are Parveen and Shreen leaving for Kohima? And then at the end you will put a question mark. Then who you talk to? Who you talk to? Now students, if we talk about this, again we have to form a question, and if we talk about this here, they have already given a question word who. So in case whenever there is any question word is given, what, who, whom, where, when, all these question words are given, any of these question word is given, then you need not to put the helping verb at the starting. You will just start your question with this question word. So how will we make the question from this one? So the simply talk will change to talking, and you always along with you will use the helping verb are. We will never use you is. It's very odd, it doesn't look nice to use you is going, or means something like you is a bad combination. We will never use you is, we will always use you are. So who you talk to, the question will be who are you talking to, who are you talking to. So I hope it is clear. So next, if we talk about sixth one now, they be wait for you. So again you have to make question, and there is no question word is given. So they is given, it means we are talking about plural subject. Plural subject is given, we are talking about more than two or more than one person. So we will use the helping verb are. Are they waiting for you? Are they waiting for you? Wait plus ing, because wait is a verb here. So your sentence will be are they waiting for you? This will be your answer. So like this you have to make present continuous tenses. So let us move to the next one now. Next is your present perfect tense. So present perfect tense statement in present perfect tense have this form. Which form? Subject plus has have plus past participle of verb. We have already discussed about these rules. So what will be your you can say structure of the sentence? Sentence will be like subject plus has have plus past participle of verb. So here examples are given again. Harif has written a poem. Has, because we are using singular subject, Harif is the name of one boy, so we will use the helping verb has or the model auxiliary has. And written is the past participle of write. Write, wrote, written. So you must remember the forms of verbs also, because we are using these in each and every sentence. So you must remember that also. Write, wrote, written. And Harif has written a poem. Because why we are using written here? Because we are making present perfect tense, and in case of perfect we use past participle of verb, means third form of the verb. Harif has written a poem. Then second, we have completed our essays. So again we are using have here. Why? Because we are talking about more than two person. We is a plural subject. When we have to talk about more than one or two person, then we will use the word we. So we have completed our essays. Next, if we are talking about negative sentence now, if you want to make negative of any sentence, so simply what you will do, you will add a word not in between has and the past participle of verb. So he has not written a poem will be the past present perfect tense of negative form. So next, if we talk about interrogative or the question form, so your sentence will be like your has will come at the starting, your helping verb will come at the starting. Has he written the poem? And at the end you will put a question mark. So like this you will make a question. Has he written the poem? So I hope it is clear to all of you. Next is, let us move to the next one. So now again, uses of present perfect tense means in which situation or in which conditions you have to use these sentences. So let us look at these rules one by one. First is actions that are completed in the immediate past, means something that has been completed, that has completed immediately in the past time. We often use just or already with the present perfect tense in such sentences. To express that thing, we use the words like just or already in this, you can say, present perfect tenses to describe that situation or describe something that has completed in immediate past. So for example, he has just left. He has just left means वो अभी अभी गया है. Just left कि वो अभी अभी गया है. And I have already completed my homework. मैंने पहले से ही अपना homework कर लिया है. So I have already completed my homework. Next is past actions which occurred at an unspecified time but have a reference to the present because they are part of person's experience. Means something that has occurred in past time, but not in a specified time, unspecified time is there, and have a reference to present. Why they are having reference to present? Because they are part of a person's experience now. So I have been to Korea. She has read A Tale of Two Cities. So like this. So she has read A Tale of Two Cities means she has read a book, but now that person is carrying the experience of reading that book. So that is why again we will use present perfect tense in such conditions or in such situations. Next rule is actions that begin sometimes in past and are still continuing up to the present time. So some actions that begin in past but still continuing in the present time, at that time also we will use your present perfect tense. For example, I have lived here since 1933. I have lived here since 1933. What does it mean? It means that I have started living here in 1993, but I am still living here. So if you're continuing to live at that place till now, means you're continuing even today and for tomorrow also, and at that time, but you have started in 1993. At that time you will use your present perfect tense. More examples are given. For example, she has been in the school for the 5 years. It means she started going to that school 5 years ago, and she is still a student, or she is still going to that school. So that is why we will use here present perfect tense. Next is, when used in this manner, the present perfect tense is often accompanied by since or for. We use since when we specify the starting time, and for when we refer to a period of time. So as we have done in your preposition also, since is referred to specifying the starting time, and for when we refer to a period of time. So similarly they are saying, just saying that then that when we use present perfect tense, we will use the words like since or for. And when we use since or when we use for, since is when we are describing about specific time, and for when we are talking about a period of time. For example, I have been in office since 9 o'clock in the morning. I have been in office for 7 hours. So for in the first sentence he is telling you that he has been in the office since 9 o'clock, means a proper timing is given since 9 o'clock. And in the second, I have been in office for 7 hours. So these 7 hours we don't know from when these 7 hours started, from 7 o'clock, from 8 o'clock, or at what time, we don't know about that. So we are just talking about a period of time. So like this, in all these condition or in all these situations, we will use your present perfect tense. So I hope it is clear to you. So let us move to the next one. Next is your present perfect continuous tense. So present perfect continuous, again just take a look at the rules or the formation structure of the sentence. So subject plus has have plus ing form of verb. So been is missing here, student. Been, add been word, that is missing by mistake. I will write it here plus been. So as we have studied from that table also, so this been is just as you can say slip of pen. So this is just missing word, and we will add been here also. Subject plus has have plus been plus ing form of verb. This will be the base form of your present perfect continuous tense. For example, he has been writing poems regularly. Beena has been feeling unwell since morning. So now if we talk about again about negative form, its negative form. So he has not been writing poems lately. Not again will you will have the word not to make a sentence negative. And where you have to add not now? So you have to add the word not in between has and been. He has not been writing poems lately. Next is, if you want to make a question, so again you will put the has at the starting, so rest of the sentence will remain same. Has he been writing poems as usual? So has he been writing poems as usual? So like this you will make the question form or the interrogative form of a present perfect continuous. Next is, now again let us take a look when we will use here present perfect continuous means in what conditions or in what situations we will use your present perfect continuous. First is an action which began at some time in the past and still continuing. So she has been teaching in the school for the 5 years means she has been teaching in the school and she is still teaching. So he has been sleeping since 4 o'clock and still sleeping. Children have been playing outside for a long time and they are still playing. So like this. Then an action which is already over when it is used to give an explanation. So why are you sweating so much? I have been jogging. So if someone is asking why are you sweating so much, so why? Because I have been jogging कि मैं jogging कर रहा था, that's why. Next is why your hands are dirty. I have been digging in the garden कि मैं garden में dig कर रहा था, that is why my hands are dirty. So like this again we will use here present perfect continuous. So now students, here is an exercise. So fill in the blanks with the correct tense form present perfect or present perfect continuous. So which form of verb we will use? Let us check that thing now. So first is I think the waitress forget about us. We wait dash for 20 minutes and nobody gave us the menu yet. So now again you have to be very precise when you read these sentences. Be careful. You have to either fill these sentences with the, you can say, correct tenses forms of present perfect or present perfect continuous. So for that you have to read the sentences carefully. You have to remember all the rules or all the conditions that we have discussed earlier. So after that you will be able to do these things correctly. So in first one, I think the waitress forget about us. So has forgotten about us will be the right form here. Has forgotten. Has forgotten about us. Then we have been waiting for 20 minutes and nobody has given us the menu yet. We have been waiting. In the second fill up, what you will write? We have been waiting means we will fill with the waiting ing. So we have been waiting for 20 minutes and nobody has given us the menu yet. So like this you will complete this fill up. Second is, if we talk about second, I use dash the same bike for 5 years. I am thinking of buying a new bike, a new one. So I have been using, because we are talking about something that is used in past and now we are going to replace that. So I have been using past perfect continuous. That person is still using that thing. Next is she know dash me since I was a child. She has known me since I was a child, because that time period, exact time period is mentioned since I was a child. So that is why we will use your present perfect tense. She has known me since I was a child. And next one, Rahul has been studying in USA from for last 2 years, or he still has another year yet to go. So like this. And next you will do by yourself. Fifth and sixth try to do by yourself. So this is all about your present tense and I hope each and everything is clear to you. So even if something you are getting confused about something, just repeat this video, watch this video twice, thrice, as much as you can, to have a well, you can say, understanding of this concept. So thanks for listening and watching this video and have a nice day.